Heat treatment conditions can be determined using which of the following? Letter A, MT, letter B, PT, letter C, ET, letter D, RT, letter E, LT. So in this question, ET determines the heat treatment conditions of the metal by measuring electrical conductivity. So that electrical conductivity is a property that is affected during the heat treatment of the metal. Thus, ET can detect that condition or that property. Hence, it can detect the heat treatment condition of the metal. So the answer here is letter C. Incomplete fusion can be caused by letter A, not preheating, B, not filling the joint completely, letter C, improper gas shielding, letter D, poor fit up, letter E, excessive amperage. So incomplete fusion here is affected by poor fit up. So the answer here is letter D. As the misalignment caused by it leads to the base metal not being completely fused. If you don't properly align your two base metals, you'll not completely fuse the metal altogether. So preheating affects the grain structure and weldability. It affects the heat input. So you mainly use preheating for harder metals for it to be more weldable. Letter B, not filling the joint completely. So that's incomplete joint penetration. That's acceptable. It depends on the design. Improper gas shielding causes porosity and other discontinuity, but not incomplete fusion. Excessive amperage causes excessive heat input, and the tendency of it is melting the base metal, which is not incomplete fusion altogether. So the answer here is letter D, poor fit up. Developing is one of the steps in which NDE method. Letter A, UT and ET. Letter B, RT and PT. Letter C, PT and MT. Letter D, MT and ET. Letter E, VT and PT. The answer here is letter B, because RT, you need to develop the film in order for you to read the results, and developing is one of the process needed for penetrant testing. Hence, you spray the developer. That's how you develop that's how the capillary action, the results of the capillary action is being seen or observed. So the answer here is letter B. Which discontinuity below will provide the sharpest MT indication? Letter A, surface porosity. Letter B, surface crack. C, subsurface porosity. D, subsurface crack. E, indications will be identical for all of the above. Surface crack here provides the most abrupt, sharp discontinuity in the material, causing a severe disruption to the magnetic flux lines. So the other discontinuities here have more gradual profiles, resulting in weaker and less pronounced indications. So a surface crack will reveal the sharpest MT indication because of its abrupt disruptions of the magnetic profiles. So you can imagine that way. So if you have a surface crack, you just see an abrupt disruption on that profile. So the answer here is letter B. The other discontinuity will just have more weaker and more gradual profile altogether. Advantages of MT include letter A, detection of surface flaws, letter B, both AC and DC methods, letter C, detection of surface flaws tightly closed by carbon, slag, or contaminants, letter D, the fact that it's faster than PT, letter E, all of the above. MT can detect surface flaws. It can be done in both AC and DC methods. Detection of surface flaws tightly closed by carbon, slag, or contaminants. You can do that unlike PT. You need to clean the metal if you're doing penetrant testing there. And for that reason as well, it is faster than PT. So that will all be the advantages of magnetic particle testing. So the answer here is letter E, all of the above. Ultraviolet light may be used with which NDE methods? Letter A, VT and UT. Letter B, PT and UT. Letter C, MT and PT. Letter D, RT and UT. Letter E, ET and MT. Answer here is letter C, because ultraviolet light can make surface flaws stand out because it brightens up the indication or the discontinuity itself. The substance used in UT to aid in the transmission of sound from the search unit to the workpiece and back is called letter A, solvent, letter B, attenuation, letter C, couplant, letter D, cable, letter E, transducer. So the transducer is part of that search unit. Solvent is not used here. Attenuation is just, it's a form of noise protection. Cable is part of that workpiece there, or no, so part of the search unit, I should say. Couplant is that fluid that is applied to the transducer that helps the transmission of sound waves similar to ultrasound imaging. So the answer here is couplant. Letter C.
By the way, I just want to take a break from the video and remind you of the free Udemy course that I've put in the description down below. So it composes of CWI Part A lectures, the introduction for welding inspectors. So you can check out the description below for that free Udemy course. Now back to the video.
Which process uses a granular flux that can be manually added to the weld pool? Letter A, SMAW, letter B, GTAW, letter C, ESW, letter D, SW, letter E, FCAW. So for the acronyms here, so SMAW is shielded metal arc welding or stick, GTAW is TIG, SW is slot welding, FCAW is flux core, so there's no manual flux in there. The flux is in the uh, electrode. So the answer here is electroslag welding, letter C. Because this is out of all the choices, this the welding process here that the flux is present and is manually added in the weld pool. So GTW has no flux. So yeah, you can almost rule that one out immediately. It is suspected that a GMAW weld has produced in an area where there was an excessive draft. Which non-destructive test would be best reveal the internal discontinuities which may have resulted? Letter A, PT, letter B, MT, letter C, RT, letter D, UT, letter E, none of the above. So excessive drafts can blow away or can remove your shielding gas altogether. This is just wind or air. So if that happens, you can have internal discontinuities here. So question might be misleading. You may answer PT here, but the answer here is RT because you can remember the keyword here, internal discontinuities. Those internal discontinuities can be best revealed by RT because it's a subsurface flaw. This excessive draft can reveal internal porosities, which cannot be revealed by or will not be best revealed by surface detection methods like PTMT. UT is a bit much here. It's not like a thick metal that we're having to test here. So RT would be the best one to reveal the discontinuities because it will reveal the extent of the internal porosity. So the answer here is letter C. It should be letter C here. Which welding process utilizes a vertical orientation with welding occurring in the flat position? Letter A, ESW, letter B, SAW, letter C, SMAW, letter D, FCAW, letter E, OFW. So answer here is SAW or submerged arc welding. So this welding process is done in a flat position where a welding operator instead of a welder operates the machine and is usually an automatic process because the welding variables are not manual controlled. And it's a submerged process because you automatically provide or automatically input your flux in there. So you submerge basically the weld pool there with the flux. So the answer here is letter B.